There is light at the end of the COVID tunnel, but music lovers would still like to know, when will we be able to congregate at our favorite ornate theater or grungy little music hall to hear a concert? Under current Phase 4 guidelines, larger venues must stay at 50% or 50% occupancy, while smaller venues are at 25% or 25% occupancy, whichever is less. And a recent bungled federal aid rollout worth $16 billion for music venues and theaters is adding more strain to a stressful situation. Joining us are Robert Gomez, owner of the music venues Subterranean and Beat Kitchen, Eric Williams, founder of the retail and creative space Silver Room, which hosts the sound system block party every summer, and Chris Bauman, owner of the Avondale Music Hall and Patio Theater. Good to see all of you back again. So Robert, first with you, the $16 billion fund from the SBA, it has not delivered the funding to music venues and theaters as it has promised quite yet. What's gone wrong?
Well, we all got in when they told us to jump on. Actually, we were supposed to get an email letting us know it was open and we're already on our website. When we went live, we all applied and no one was able to complete it and get in. So it was an incredibly frustrating experience. One of the members of our group joked that it was the worst opening I've ever seen.
And you know, you're coming in and out a little bit there with your audio. Chris, I mean, how dependent are music venues on this funding? They've survived, the ones that are still around, they've survived a year dark. How badly needed is this funding?
Yeah, so Paris, first, thanks for having us. It is desperately needed. I've been comparing what my colleague Gomez was just talking about in terms of us trying to apply to similar to a boat sinking and everyone trying to get off the boat. That's how it was, everyone trying to get into this application, that type of desperation trying to get into this application. Look, it's been 14 months almost that we've been shut down. We're not going to be able to open up at full capacity. It looks for many months to come. We really need these funds to get going. We can't be capitalized. Banks won't touch us. The government's really our only outsource for these funds.
And Eric, at the Silver Room, you usually host the sound system block party, which is 40,000 folks or so attending every year. You just made the decision to cancel that. When do you think you're going to see live events at your place?
Well, right now we've kind of put a hold on all live events until we can get back to 100% capacity, which who knows, as everyone else said, maybe the end of summer. As far as doing large scale events, it's going to be hard to distance. So again, until we can really do it the right way, I don't think you can do it halfway. We're going to just wait probably until next year, honestly.
Robert, is that what you're looking at your places, Subterranean? I mean, with 50% allowed, is it just not enough to be able to make ends meet, to have bands come in and pay them and pay all the workers?
Well, there are more restrictions than just 50%, right? There's up to 50 people. And the bigger issue for us is the social distancing and seated. And that just does not work in a concert setting. As one of my colleagues always described us, as we're the opposite of social distancing.
Chris, what about live stream? Some venues have turned to live streaming. The Green Mill did it. Other venues have tried to do that to make money. Has that been any kind of lucrative deal for music venues to just stay afloat?
Yeah, you know what, Paris, it has not been a lucrative deal. It's been a good psychological deal just to make sure that we can still have music getting out there to people, but financially it's just not sustainable. We have large buildings, large tax bills, large mortgages, live streaming. I think one of our colleagues describes as a river of pennies. It just does not make it happen at the end of the day. It's good morally, and a lot of us have done it morally. We did a great live stream through Civil called Civilization, where we went to numerous venues throughout the city.
And Civil is the group of independent music owners that got together and banded together. I was just explaining that for the viewers, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. I think we're up to about 30 independent Chicago venues are part of Civil. And we all came together, and many of us were able to live stream a virtual festival, which was great for morale. We raised money for our staffs and things like that. But really, live streaming just financially does not cut it. at the end of the day.
Eric Williams, we mentioned earlier, you can't have your 40,000 person outdoor event that you usually have, the sound system event. Can you move some of your normal programming outside when the weather gets good, and can that help your business out?
Maybe some smaller events, but again, as Gomez said, doing events and being outside in the summer is about being together. And it's going to be really difficult to do something that's going to be substantial, I think, in the summer if you're talking about cutting capacity. So we might just do some smaller things when it makes sense and when it's safe.
Robert or Chris, I'm hearing that the Wicker Park Fest might take place. That's a pretty large outdoor event. How is that going to be programmed if we're not in a full reopen mode here in Illinois?
Well, if we're not in full reopen mode, we won't do it. We have to plan this very carefully with a easy exit strategy. We aren't able to hold off and remain everyone safe.
So that just is contingent on getting to the full reopen. Chris, there's a lot of controversy over the thought of vaccine passports. Do you think music venues, to be able to feel comfortable and do business, would require folks to show proof of vaccination to come to a concert?
That's a conversation that's gone back and forth. I think we're taking every precaution to make sure that when people do and are able to come back out to our venues, that it is safe. We want to make sure that you're going to be able to come see a concert very similar to when you did before in 2019. And that is our goal, to get to that point, get to 100% capacity. And we're taking precautions in terms of making sure that there's plenty of sanitation, making sure that everyone is responsible when it comes to our staffing and things of that nature. And we just really want to be able to open our doors when it is safe to do so again, is our goal.
And when you do, I will be in all of your venues and every music venue in the city every night of the week, because I've really been missing live music, as I know all of you have. And our thanks to Robert Gomez, Eric Williams, and Chris Bauman. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Paris. Appreciate it.